Y'all gonna get real sick of me, man. I got the wrong lens on, so y'all gonna be up close and personal with me today. For the first exercise I have is seated shoulder press. I actually do those over dumbbell press. I actually prefer those. I actually can't do the standing shoulder press here with the Smith machine because I'm too tall for it. So I actually do it seated, and I actually prefer seated, you know, take the stabilization out of it so I can really put emphasis on my front delt with no momentum. We got barbell shoulder press. I tend to stay around a 3-set range.
Hey, Jared, don't break no speakers.
Not gonna lie, that was tough. That was tough. Not gonna lie. I'll probably just back off to just a 45 on the bar for the next set. Maybe the third set as well. It depends on how I'm feeling. That one was killer too. It wasn't like the first one. The first one hit hard. Going into this third set, I'm more likely to stay with 45. I like how that felt. This is the last set, and then we move on to my next exercise. I went on to an exercise that I despised for years. Probably since I was in middle school, like high school age. I told myself I'd never do them again. They always gave me this comfort in my shoulders. Oh, it's upright rows, by the way, if you didn't guess. What changed for me was actually using cables instead. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I mean in my first set. None of these sets will be heavy. I'm pretty much just doing a lot of these for reps to get blood in the shoulders. Also, as a natural lifter, you're gonna have a lot of areas that you need to improve on. So for me, I wanted to improve my traps as well as my upper back, as well as my shoulders. So I feel like upright rows is a good bang for your buck exercise. But yeah, let's get into it. But like I said, it worked for me. It helps me a lot. You don't have to do them. Honestly, this is all what works for me. So. Okay, so you just saw me finish the upright rows. Now it's time for me to do my next exercise. studying. Obviously, like I said, it was something that I was lacking, my shoulder. So I came across Arnold. He said, and a lot of those guys at that time, there'll be times where they'll just come to the gym and just run a full rack. It's endless reps, you know. You start at however heavy you want to start. You can start at, for instance, you start at 40, 45, where it go all the way down to 5. And I mean, bro, you've probably done 50 plus reps in just that one set. So, I mean, if you want to keep going, do multiple sets, you can. But I mean, you can honestly stop there. To me, it's a great finisher, something that I will continue to do, and that will always be a staple for me in my shoulder workout. All right, so let's do it. Mainly consists of, okay, so my finisher is 2 things. I do a face pull, cable face pull, and basically these rear delt pulls as well. So I drop set from my starting weight, so maybe 42, well on here it's like 42, and then from 42 I'll go to 35, 30, 25, all the way up to the end of the rack. And then as soon as I'm finished, I go right into the rear delt pulls, whatever you call them. I actually don't know, but I superset those for about 2-3 sets. I'm not gonna bore you guys and record all the sets or whatnot. last set. Your boy's finally done.
Never
Yes, sir.
going to get. The energy has to be top grade. That's what